Good morning. I don't know if the stream is happening or not. I think it is. But anyway, welcome to Robot Chores. I'm Steve Jennings from Grasshorse Studios, and we are working on a Hi-Tec HS645 Metal Gear servo. Let me pop over to the other screen here to kind of show it. So now, I don't know what's going on with this, the environment map, because it looks like it's some sort of weird, like, kind of rave background happening. But then when I go to the actual camera, Control 0, it shows just fine. So, you know what it might be? If I hit 5, there we go. They don't show up so poorly. Oh, I think it needed to be, the render needed to be bumped up a notch. I mean, we're seeing like little here and here, here, seeing some like little odd things. So let's take a look. Let's go to texture mode. Tab in. We're seeing some pinching. And I see here that we're seeing pinching. So that solves that problem. It doesn't solve the problem over here for this one, but I suppose we could run that, and that would solve some of that problem there, and we could run, let's do a loop cut and slide. What will it do? It's craziness. It's okay. If we go to here, bing. I don't like them. I have to go through and do this 4 times. You know, but that will calm it down there. Working on it that way. It's just pinching. It's pinching because it's trying to go one direction, then it wants to go the other direction. And so we're just trying to make that smoothing just a little smoother. This is making the mesh all kinds of wacky. I might just go right back to reopen it. Open recent. Okay, there's that. I think I will deal with those issues offline, or at least make a whole nother video just on some of those issues that are happening there. You can see that's like I said, it's pinching here, 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 and here on top and bottom, and it's also, I believe, pinching around here or something. And so that was when I was looking at the render. I was going, what's going on with that there? And so clearly it needs to be addressed. I think it's going to have to be some, retopology there. I'll probably just do it. Like, here you go. Here's the pinch I was talking about. I'll probably just work on it, and then when I'm all complete with it, I'll just kind of show it to you. That's weird. This one looks like it's not. It's still causing that strange pinching there and here. So anyway, I'll look into that. But the task at hand today is to put some screws down here on to kind of cap off these holes, and then to make a servo horn up here. All right. So we'll let's hop to that. I'm going to tab in real quick, and I will do, I'm going to make it probably just right in the center of the scene, and then we'll move it to where they need to be. So let's go to this layer here. Okay, and Shift A. Let's go ahead and add a plane. Tab into it. S0 W4. Okay, so all we have is one. All we have is one vertice right now. And so let me get a measurement on the diameter of the screw. Okay, so here we go. There's that. I have it set 2 millimeters, which is what we're working in. We're working actually in centimeters, so, but we need, no, this doesn't have a centimeter function here, so it's 3.32 millimeters. So this is the diameter there in centimeters, 0.0166. So E, so go in here, select that, E to extrude, and let's move it in Y, I guess. So GY 0.0166, cool. And we're gonna go over here and we're gonna add a mirror modifier. And we're going to do it in X and Y. Okay. And just looking at that screw a little bit there. I can't hardly see it. And it's really just kind of almost like a rounded edge to it. So I'm not going to get overly concerned about the about that edge, because I think the subdivision surface, when you apply that, will take care of it. So then let's get the thickness of that. I should probably take it off of here. Just get the tooth in there. .1. So E to extrude, escape, GZ 0.011. All right. And then E escape. Then we'll do an SY0. Oop, 3D cursor's not on. SY0. Okay. All right, so we do have the mirror modifier on, right? Tab out. Okay. Now let's build that little channel there for the crosshairs in there. .81. So it'll be 0.004 wide. E escape. GX 0.004. E escape GX. Actually escape that. AW4. Okay. So that's the width of the crosshair. Or the Phillips imprint, I guess you'd call it. All right, 2.1. 2.1 is how far it is crossed. So it's gonna be half of that. It's 1.05. I know it. So then this should be E. So E escape G Y 0.0105. Okay. E escape SX0. Let's actually take this and we'll just do a subdivide on it. Go to vertices, select this, go to here, Alt M to last. Okay, so see that works there. No, not like that. That's what we want. That's what we want. Okay. That's right. Okay. So I'm going to tab into there. Take this and 7, we'll go to above. We will spin it. 360 degrees. We don't need to do that, but we need 180, I think. We can do it. I think 2 is all we need. We just might need to do 90 and 1. 90. Wow, that would have been a whole lot easier just to grab it and do it like that. But anyway, okay. So this, and this. We probably could have grabbed all of that. So Shift D, escape, and then R, Z, 90. Oop, that's the wrong one. R, Z, 180. Okay. So here we go like that. Shift S, cursor selected. So these, SX0. Cool. But that seems, doesn't look right. Yeah, it's because it's not right. Shift S, cursor to center. Shift D, escape, RZ minus 90. That's right, that was right. It's because I don't see them all right now. If I tab out, that's right. Okay, there we go. And we can do a loop cut and slide here, yep. Loop cut, slide to a subdivide. Okay, it's already done. Okay. Okay, there we go. It might be that I'm expecting this to be up here. I think that's why it looks so strange to me. Shift S, cursor selected there, A, B, and then now do a S, Y minus 1, okay? Then I can be here, select this, subdivide, go here, and this can go to here. There we go. That's looking like what I expected it to look like. Yep. All right. And these are all, this is all still just, this is just like the top layer of it. These are going to be, brought down. How far? Maybe half. I don't know. But I can see right now that when we spin this outside part of it, we want to have, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Does that seem right? That seems like an odd number. Well, it's technically even, but all right. So 7. Okay, so then let's just try it. So spin. So if we do 180, and we did do 9. So that goes. This goes to here. This goes to here. This goes to here. Yeah. See, that doesn't work. It's 8, I think. Here, 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 here. Yep. That looks right. Okay, and so then that's actually 4 for 90. If I tab out, that's what it's looking like. Great. Okay. Great, great. E, escape, and Shift S. I'm going to go to cursor to center, and then let's just scale halfway towards the origin. And now that I'm looking at it here too, is that the center is the deepest part. So let's actually just scale in Z. Like let's just do 0.1 first. I'll do that. SZ 0.9. Okay. And It's a little confusing because right now there's a bunch of faces on top, I believe. Okay, let's get rid of these. Great. And we can get rid of these now. Little rascal. All right. And so then let's, I want to take this face here and scale it to, let's say, 0.25. Now that's a lot sharper than I kind of expected. But you know what? Let's just roll with it right now. Okay. Let's fill in some of these faces here. Select the two edges, and then I can hit F, and it fills those in. Cool. We could actually add a subdivision surface modifier now to this. You can see that there's an issue. Now I like to add the subsurf before, no, after the mirror. We're seeing something strange. I believe it's this here. Okay, that it's pulling in. So we're there. We could select these. E, extrude, enter, escape, enter, S0, AAW4. So AA is to select everything, W4 is to remove the doubles. So Shift E, 0.5 to halfway sharpen that. Shift E, 0.5, same for that. Now in here, these for sure want to be sharpened almost like entirely. So Shift E, 1. And let's turn on this little guy so we can actually see what we're working with here. All right, so Shift E, 1. Great. Okay, cool. I think this one here can actually be Shift E minus 0.25, just to try and round that over a bit. Now we can definitely add another one or two of these to try and get a look at that. Part of the issue I think here and why it doesn't look so round is that it's trying to pull towards this, and that's like flattening out those sides. So we need to add a another ring of edge around there, and I don't think we can just go in and just loop select through there, because see, it's not going to work. So we can take this here and subdivide this one, and then face wise we're just going to pull those faces out. X faces, oops, undo that. X faces, this one here, take out this edge, X this edge. Okay, so that's there still, cool. So now 7, now we'll spin this one. Yep, great. AA, W4, there is nothing, here's something to remove, okay, cool. And now when we do these, Let me turn on a subsurf again. It should be, at least from the top, a whole lot rounder. See how much more round it is? Now this part here is not, because that's not smooth or anything, but at least made that top part a lot more round. Shift E -1. Let's just totally pull it off of there, see what it looks like. Interesting. Shift E -1. It's actually kind of how it looks. I can't do a loop cut and slide there. But I can do a knife. Okay. Maybe just easier to do what I did above. X faces. And take out a couple of edges. X edges. Select one edge. Subdivide. 7. Spin. I can't see it here, but it's, yep, there it is. Now, select this and Shift E 0.5. Oop, Shift E -1. Why are you not working? Okay, there we are. Okay, so they didn't line up exactly. So Z, A, B, I mean, they're almost dead on top of each other. Let's turn off the mirror modifier for a little bit. Okay, that's why. So, all of this needs to be on the other side. Z. See everything? S, Y -1. A, A, W4. There we go. Turn that back on. Z. I think even one more would be good through there. Great. And that way it'll measure on the top and bottom. See how much, and that really is pretty much how that screw looks. This may be a little bit like high through here, but, and you could make the argument that this needs, in fact, I would say we absolutely does need some attention there. So let's take the subdivision surface off. Let's look over here. K, from here to here to here. Enter. Shift S, cursor selected. And this needs to be, let's see, SX0, SY0. Okay, rascal. Shift, there's that, cursor selected, SX0, SY0. And here, cursor selected, SZ0. All right. And then, I think these can probably go down a little bit. So let's go G, escape, Shift S, cursor to center. SZ.8. And I'm just like kind of visually looking at that. And that basically said move, move 20% towards the 3D cursor. great. Do I want to address that anymore? I don't think so. I think it's probably pretty good. And considering everything too, the size of it, it'll look great. All right, so then shift 1. I'm gonna go over here and call this, name this before I get it, screw head. Should probably call it should probably label what part it belongs to. HS645MG, screw head, great. All right, so there's that. So then tab over here. So cursor selected. Now I can tab out. I can select the screw head. Shift S, I can move the selection of the cursor. Looks totally tiny. Might have done it 1/10 the size it's supposed to be. So let's tab into it. S10. That seemed a little bit bigger than it should be. G, escape, and then RX90. Undo that. Tab, RX90, RX90. Well, that's the right size. And I just did mismeasurement. Of course, in America, we don't use metric systems, so I made a goof there. Tab in AA, Control N, normals outside, cool. And it looks like I need to readjust some of this to be a little bit not so far out and bring some of this closer. Okay, and this object is all one big object all the way through. Because I'd love to mirror that this way, this way and this way. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Shift D, M4. Okay. So I see this one and this one. So I'm going to tab into here. Z, 1, A, B, X, vertices. Okay. 7. Box select. X. Vertices. Box select. That's weird that that's not exactly on the center. Why is that not exactly on the center? Okay, we're gonna B, Shift S, cursor center, SX0. Go here, we will add a mirror modifier, an X and Y. That will be prior to the subsurf. And I know this is pretty much just eyeballed where this is at, but we're going to use this center of radius here. So cursor selected, tab out, and then use that to, weird, didn't do what I expected it to do. Shift S, cursor to, oh, that's right, because this needs to be applied. Tab out, apply, tab in. I didn't really need to do that. I could have left that there, just tabbed out of here, Shift S. I didn't have to tab into it, just use its origin. Cool. And now, now these are all wacky. Values, I have a feeling. These are not like evenly spaced around. So from here to here, and so it's, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 with a 90, and then another 4 with a negative 90. So spin 4 for 90, but you're not gonna do 90. That's not a full 90. It's gonna be a 45. And that all has to be reconstructed anyway because of that. A, B, here. We'll do a spin. We'll do a negative 45. Okay. Z. I'm going to turn off the subsurf for the time being. Alt M last. Alt M last. So we didn't need 4, we needed 3. So spin 3. Okay, enter. Z, A, B. Select that. Spin 45. Z, okay. Okay, so here we go. SY0. SX0. Oops. Shift S, cursor selected. SX0. Okay. That is much more what it's supposed to look like. I can definitely do some. I can do some math here to move this over to where that is supposed to be. All right. So if it's like this, Shift S, cursor selected. The 3 cursor tells us that the center of that, and it's just the X and Y values we need. So X is negative 1.86650, and Y is negative 0.831. Tab here, Shift S, cursor selected, and we're going to have negative 1.6968, and for Y we're going to have 0.82296. Okay, so let's find how much these have to move. So tab out of that, select this one. I might just go to this layer for now. It is going to mess up a lot of this stuff here. I'm going to select all these things because it's going to need those also. Okay. And can I do that? I can't. Okay, so we have negative 1.6968. I'm going to do these as positive numbers, just to not confuse myself. So 1.8665 minus 1.6968 equals that much. Okay, so 1.1697. So go back over to here, and that is the x. So GX 0.1697 says that is a center there. Not sure if I believe that yet, but we will see. And the other one is 0.831 minus 0.82296 equals 0.00804. I really don't believe that. GY 0.00804. Yeah, that so did not do it. Why did that not work? Let's do it one more time. Shift S, cursor selected. This changed a little bit because we have these things. Weird. It's not going to the center of that, is why. So it's giving us false numbers. Negative 1.77980. It's because of that mirror modifier. Okay. So then just go back to 4, like this, tap into that. Hit C, doop, escape, dink. Alrighty, so time for new math. 1.8665 minus 1.77980 equals, it's not right, 8.665 minus 1.7798. There we are. 0.0867. So this is x. G x 0.08. G x 0.0867. Okay, there's that. We're going to have a 0.831 minus 0.73996 equals 0.09104. So now GY 0.09104. All right, that's way closer. All right, great. And we can see here that probably a good idea to go through and make a whole new circle in here. I might even just like get rid of these, all of these like vertices here. Just dump them. C. And so escape X vertices, and go here, C, escape X, the faces, go to edge select, do that, shift S, cursor selected, E escape, S, 2. Okay, let's try that. Clear that won't work. That one's probably okay. But these are going to have to be tries. Wouldn't hurt to go through and just put tries in to begin with anyway. And remember, it's doing it for all of them because we mirrored it. Oh, I see. It's the mirror. Okay. All right. That may pull there. And this is all kind of mayhem in here, right? There's like how this is going to play out. I don't know. You know, it's clearly got some issues. But there are some obvious ones that can be quads in there. You know, and you know, maybe the answer was to not, you know, tighten this so much. Maybe keep the same number of. That's makes so much sense. Is that from here to here, have it have the same amount of vertices as these do, or edges as these do. That's probably the thing to do. That is the thing to do. Okay, so X faces 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? Instead of having 6. So let's get rid of these. X faces. We will select this, Shift S, cursor selected, select this, and go to spin. And we're going to do 8. And we will do negative 90. I think it's positive 90. Yep, there they are. Okay. Why? I didn't mean for it to be duplicate though. There you go. All right. Cool. And now that makes that really easy. Right? And can now say this goes to here. Last. This goes to here. Last. That one can stay there. Okay, so this goes to here. And this one goes to here. Okay, so that doesn't have one yet. So here, Shift S, cursor selected. Oh, right click, don't need to do that. Shoot. So SX0. Did that work? Didn't look like it worked. SX0. There we go. C SX0. Weird. SX0. It's not gonna do it the first time I type it. Yeah, same problem here. SY0. Okay. Go to these. Boop, subdivide. All right. That worked. And now I can just take these two and just delete these. X, faces, this. Cool. Shift E1. Now, Shift E -1. After all this, I'm starting to think to myself, wait a second, we have to make sure that we don't mess with things that are already texture mapped up there on the other half. I don't think it does, because I don't think the texture went down this far. And you know what? The texture map may still be there. Might be stretched now, though. So we have to be wary of that. Yeah, this one here, easily let's just split that in half. Oops. Do that. So select this, this, this. All the way down. Subdivide. Same here. Subdivide. Subdivide that. Whew. Okay, so X faces, X faces, X faces. Okay, there's that. Okay. Well, just in general, this mesh just looks a whole lot better. My gut is saying some things like this and this can be combined. So something like this. F, F, F. F, F, F. Huh. Is that looking strange? Does that look strange? Yeah. I think this, Shift S, cursor selected, A, Z, B, this for S, for sure that needs to be there. Not sure about that one. I think that can be there. Okay. Oh boy. Alrighty, well, I think that I'm going to pause right there. And we will address this again. In the next video. Just give myself some time to think about it a little bit. But it's coming along. Checking out this episode of Cartoon Chores. We're getting there, getting that servo finished. but I want to have it, I want to have it, look pretty good. So they're little nitpicky, fiddly little things, but to make it something really super polished. So anyway, thank you for tuning in, and until next time, toodaloo.